Good evening all. It is my pleasure to introduce today's session moderator, Ms. Sweta Jain. Ms. Sweta Jain has accumulated over 8 years of experience in the field of education and currently serves as the class representative of Grade 1 at Akshar International School, Pune. Her academic qualifications include an MPhil and a B.Ed degree. She has contributed a newspaper article to NIE and has hosted several orientation programs at the school level. Additionally, she has been instrumental in introducing innovative teaching learning materials to enhance classroom teaching methodologies. An avid reader, Ms. Jain has a passion for exploring different genres of books, reflecting her commitment to continuous learning and growth. Hearty welcome, Ms. Sweta. Please proceed. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sir, with your permission, can I start?
Please start.
Yeah. Right. Good evening, everybody. I extend a warm welcome to our distinguished group of teachers and educators on behalf of Extra Mile, which is a unique platform offering both online and offline training. It was founded by Dr. Abdul Salam, sir, who is also the visionary behind BTAG. With a strong network of expert trainers, Extra Mile is fully equipped to deliver on-demand, on-site training throughout India. I want to start my session thanking Dr. Abdul Salam, sir, and Extra Mile Education and Training for this incredible opportunity. Today, we will focus on clearing doubts related to key CBSE processes essential for Class 10 board exams 2025. Understanding these procedures is crucial for smooth school operations and compliance with CBSE guidelines. Our session today will also cover important topics including online affiliated school information system, the OSS data, school quality assessment and framework, the school affiliation re-engineered automation system and or the SARAS portal, and the extension of the affiliation. These aspects play a vital role in school administration, data management, and ensuring seamless coordination with CBSE. But before we begin, I would like to bring a few highlights and a few points for your reference. If you have any query, feel free to share them via the chat box. For more interactive experience, you may ask questions by raising your virtual hand, and we will call upon you during the question-answer session. And finally, to receive your certificate of participation, kindly fill out the certificate and feedback form, which will be shared at the end of the session. Please stay with us until the session concludes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now my honor to introduce Dr. Abdul Salam, sir. A distinguished CBSE resource person and master trainer, Dr. Salam has a wealth of experience and has made significant contribution to the education sector. He serves as an assessor for NEBIT, Accreditation Board for Education and Training, which is under the Government of India. He is the visionary founder and CEO of Extra Mile Education and Training and Bharat Transformer Academic Group, the BTAG Group. Sir, without further ado, I invite you to deliver the welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Respected resource person, Mr. Ranjit Rajan, Biju sir, Murli sir, and all the educators who have joined, hearty welcome to Extra Mile Education and Training. Well, today's session is very important as everybody is looking forward to get their queries clarified. And with us is the City Training Coordinator of Kottayam District, Mr. Ranjit Rajan, who will be able to clear all your doubts. Let it be an interactive session. We requested Ranjit sir to minimize the presentation, and we can spend much time on answering your questions. So, which all questions you have in your mind, you please note down, and at the end of the presentation, we will hand it over to you. You can raise your hand and we will unmute you. You can ask. You can also ask in the chat box at the end of the presentation. So thank you so much. Lots of initiatives are being taken by CBSE, and as it announced by NEP, National Education Policy, all the policies are being implemented, but with due course of time, giving students and teachers or education institutions enough time to implement. And here are the updates with Ranjit sir. Let's listen to him. Hearty welcome once again, and over to moderator Shwetaji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also privileged to have with us Mr. Biju S. Pillai, sir, a veteran educator and vast experience, including serving as principal of many reputed CBSE schools. It's an honor to have you with us today. I request Mr. Biju, sir, to share his thoughts with the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Biju sir, not audible. No voice, no volume. No. Please try.
Can't hear you, sir.
Not audible, sir. Not audible. No, not audible. Not audible. Volume issue is there. No problem. On behalf of Biju sir, I extend all the very best to everybody who has joined. Over to Shweta, you proceed, please.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Due to some problem, maybe. But as Salam sir has already conveyed his wishes to us, thank you so much, sir. It is now my privilege to introduce Mr. Ranjit sir with us, who is presently working as the principal of Sri Saraswati Vidya Mandir, Kottayam. He is the CBSE resource person. Sir is a deputy coordinator of Bharatiya Vidyapit Niketan. He is coordinator of District Level Examination Recommendation Committee, National Institute of Open Schooling, and also a state team member of CBSE Wing. Sir is the city coordinator of KVS, NVS, CTET, and Kottayam. He is serving as a patron at Central Sarvodaya Conclave. Sir is also a general secretary of APKOS Kottayam and has served as a former CBSE city coordinator and observer at AISSC. He has been center superintendent and observer at NEET, CUET, and CBSE examinations. Sir has also been a part of CBSE Flying Squad Inspection and Review Committee. Sir has served as the city coordinator of National Achievement Survey, NAS 2022, Kottayam. Mr. Ranjit sir has been a former joint secretary at Sarvodaya Kottayam and has been principal and vice principal of many schools. With so much of extensive experience and association with CBSE, he is the perfect guide for today's session. Sir, it's truly a privilege to have you with us today. On behalf of everyone here, I extend a warm and a heartfelt welcome to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, sir. A renowned philosopher once said, "The foundation of excellence lies in clarity and understanding. When we eliminate doubt, we pave the way for success." By the end of the session, you will gain a thorough understanding of data submission, affiliation processes, and effective use of CBSE portals for smooth operations. Over to you, Ranjit sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sweta ma'am. Good evening to all. Most respected Salam sir, Biju sir, Murali sir, and all the educators, those who have joined here. So, Salam sir suggested me today to address many headings. CBSE doubts clearing, two examinations, Saras, Oasis, and etc. Anyway, let me directly start my presentation and keep your doubts in the chat box. Sir, make me as a host, then only I am able to share.
Yes, sir.
So you are the co-host.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Right. So, once again, good evening to all. First section, we are discussing about the TAT scheme for 2 examination for class 10 from 2026. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So, as everyone knows, the National Education Policy 2020 has suggested many recommendations. So, one recommendation is in class 10 to board examination. And another one is modular examination, or like English language and communicate English, 2 different subjects, and revamping the current assessment system, or board exam will be redesigned. These are the main suggestion with regards to the assessment point of view. And in smaller classes, we already introduced the holistic report card for the assessment and all. As NEP paragraph 4.37 of NEP, these recommendations are already included. So you may dear educators, you may kindly note the paragraph number 4.37 of NEP 2020 for the examination reforms. I am not going to read all the word by word, but the key suggestion for the reforms or assessment changes: stress relaxation, giving an extra opportunity to the student. All these decisions or recommendations are student-centric. So we are always, as educators, we are always respect these recommendations for our own students. When we are focusing, teaching us our career, not coaching, kindly be with the CBSE or kindly be with the any board for these kind of recommendation. It's my humble request, because 2 board examination, when once CBSE announced this circular, it's created a panic situation among the schools, how it's going to happen, and when the CBSE is going to conduct this, is it possible, or things. My dear educators, as we know that in 93 years old board like CBSE, they're planning everything in a perfect way. Be with the board, we all are together, we can end the coaching culture and revamp or regenerate the teaching culture. So when we directly come to the actions taken by the CBSE on the recommendation of NEP, a draft scheme for the conduct of 2 board examinations for CBSE class 10 has been developed. It is proposed that the scheme be implemented from the 2026 examination of class 10. As you know that the current year, academic year examination, it's already, which will commence on 15th of February and ending 10th examination ending on 18th March. Total 70 days is needed for the examination, but as per the date sheet, altogether 32 days we need for conducting grade 10 examination. This is the current situation. When you are analyzing before developing scheme for the 2 examination, board is thinking many suggested dates or maximum possible ways. So then board came to a conclusion. Class 10 2020 examination scheduled as a first phase like 17th February to 6th March, and suggested second phase is May 5th to 20th May. About subject offers is 84 subject, altogether 34 days needed for the examination, phase 1 and phase 2, or examination number 1 or examination number 2. These are the suggested date for the next 2026 grade 10 examination, starting the first phase on 17th February 2026 and ending on 6th March. And the second phase is starting on 5th of May and ending in the 20th May. Duration for the conduct of both class 10 and class 12 examination is altogether 55 days. The spread of examination India and 26 countries abroad. These data you all know that. We are going to discuss about highlights of the proposed scheme. So both exam will be conducted on the full current syllabus and textbooks. Exams for language 1 and 2, that is English and Hindi, and elective 1 to 3. Elective 1 to 3 means social science, mathematics, and science will be conducted on a fixed day as done currently. I think this is the first highlighting point for the two board examination. The second thing, exam for regional and foreign languages will be done in one go on a single day. Exam of remaining subject will be conducted 2 to 3 times based on the choice of student on 2 or 3 days. Exam center will be same for first and second examination. LOC, list of candidates, will be finalized in September 2025 for 2026 exam, and no change of subject will be entertained thereafter. No new candidates will be added in the LOC for second examination. First and second exam will also act as supplementary examination. Please keep this point. After finalizing LOC, there is no subject change is possible. No additional candidate or direct admission is possible. No passing certificate will be issued after the first examination. Candidates have the option to appear in either first or second exam. A candidate satisfied with the score could skip particular subject in the second examination. After completing the first examination, board is going to declare the result by DigiLocker only. There is no passing certificate issued. Practical or internal assessment will be done only once. Marksheet passing certificate will have scores from both the examination as well as the better of the two will taken. Candidates after finalization of LOC for first examination cannot change subject. I already mentioned, but can skip the subject to appear in another in the second examination. This is another important point. Candidates after finalization of LOC for first examination cannot change the subject, but can skip the subject to appear in another in the second examination. Candidates qualifying in a 5 subject will be declared as pass. So subject group will as follows for 2026 examination. I already mentioned language 1 is English language and literature or English communicative subject called like 101 and 184. Language 2 Hindi, course A and course B. Elective 1 is science. Elective 2 is mathematics. Mathematics also standard and basic is there. Elective 3 is social science. Please keep this subject combination in your mind. This is the board suggested subject combination for the 2026. And the regional and the foreign language included in a single group. Remaining subject group like 6th option subject or skill subject is added in the remaining subject group. This is the scheme of work for 2026 examination. This is a tentative suggested timetable for the phase 1 examination and phase 2 examination. Phase 1 examination, which will start on the 17th February, and you know that I already mentioned the second examination on 5th of May. And the result by class 10 is 20th for 2026, and then again the second examination starting. So these are the important highlights for the suggested highlights for the 2 examination. We already go through the circular and we already know that, and board is already issued a Google form for stakeholders for the comments. Once the comments and the reviews received, the board will going to introduce the final plan. I am moving to my second session. That is, that SARA School Affiliation Regenerated Automatic System. So, please look the screen. When you are opening Oasis portal, you can see that these are the basic detail when you are going to add for the SARAs. SARAs Part A. SARAs Part A is the 5 basic document that is we are going to see later part of the slide. Second one is self-certificate and basic detail uploading. Then faculty details, students details, academic details, infrastructure details, then vital information, management, website, Part C and Part B and Part C, converting the Oasis data only, the final payment. This is the board generated software for the extension of affiliation or new affiliation, the SARA's portal itself. The main domains, the application listed in the updation of Oasis is part basic thing. That is, second one is Part A. Part B is auto import from Oasis, and Part C is auto imported from Oasis. Then final submit. We can move forward. You can see that the final stage, when you are submitting the extension of affiliation or the new affiliation, the final screen will appear like this. First one is updation of Oasis. That is Part A. Then Part B also there. After Part C, final payment, you can see the know your registration number for further reference and final decision from the board whether the affiliation of extension is sanctioned or not, or review committee or the inspection committee is assigned or not. When key important documents and points when you are keeping the mind for extension of affiliation or the fresh affiliation. These are the screenshot of the SARA's portal. These are the screenshot of the Oasis portal. Oasis portal, first one is basic detail about the school, and the second one is uploading the photos. Third one is faculty details, and fourth one is academic details, our class strength and all. Then infrastructure details, students details, location details, contribution towards environment protection, that is the new icon came the last year, and school management committee SMC details, our website detail, other vital information, UDAIS information. You can generate UDAIS information. UDAIS is mandatory when you are thinking about the ABAR idea and all. So I'll move forward based on the infrastructure and facilities in the library, laboratories, and sports in light of board's latest SOP. As per the latest SOP, library, it has been observed that some of the schools have libraries which are purely managed with insufficient books and storage facilities. The library is often unraised and accessions register are not maintained. The library should be set up in the room with a minimum size of 112 square meter with the proper chairs, tables, books, shelves, almaras, magazines, newspapers, and other essential facilities as per the circular number 11/2022 dated 4/10/2022. At the time of inspection, the quality of the books shall be observed. It has been observed that in some cases, the libraries were simply filled with the gates and other such materials or with the study materials just to show the number of books in the library. It not allowed. So keep this point in your mind when you are go for the extension of affiliation. As per the new SOP, library is an important area. So please look into the screen. This is an undesirable library. This is not permitted by board. When you are uploading the photos in the Oasis or when you are uploading photos in the SARAs, they are rejecting you are uploading this kind of library. So it's an undesirable examples of library. So this is the desirable library format. As per a board point of view, this is the desirable library format. If you want, you can take a screenshot and set your school library according this style. Okay, this is the suggested desirable library pictures. Okay, science labs. The following points are indicators for science labs. The chemistry and biology lab shall have provision of wash basin. There shall be provision of storage in all the labs. There may be provision of exhaust system. It has been observed that often the physics and biology labs are established on temporary iron or wooden tables. This is not acceptable. There shall be an arrangement of permanent tables, keeping materials and conducting experiments preferably. The workstation shall be made of stone or steel base, and the science lab may have two entrances for separate entry and exit. This point is very important when you are videographing lab. Entry and exit points separate shoot for the inspection video. The seating arrangement shall be on wooden stools. Plastic chairs are not acceptable in the science lab. The lab shall be adequately stocked with the materials of experiments. There shall be no curtains in the science lab and the plastic chairs shall be avoided. Okay. Please look my screen. This is the example of undesirable science lab. This is the example of an undesirable science labs. Board is not allow this kind of science labs. So this is the desirable science examples of desirable science lab. Okay. Kindly look into how they showcase the things, and the parameters are every parameters board suggested is executed. Desirable science lab example. So mathematics lab. It has been observed that the mathematics lab are generally given the least importance as they are not adequately stocked. The materials is often kept on temporary makeshift tables. The mathematics labs are often undersized. They are inadequately stocked. The above point shall be observed, and in case if it is found true, then the same shall reflect in the inspection report. So, example of undesirable mathematics lab. Board is not allowed this kind of mathematics labs while when you are keeping these points in your mind when you are going for extension of affiliation or new affiliation. Example of a desired mathematics lab. So please take a screenshot and I expect every school's mathematics lab comparatively likes this. This is an example of a desirable mathematics lab. So computer lab. It has been observed that the computer labs are generally having less number of computers. The computer labs are often undersized. The computer lab shall have minimum 40 computers with a good internet connectivity. At times, non-functional computers are shown to comply with the minimum number of computers. So please say example of a undesirable computer lab. This type of computer lab is not allowed for CBSE inspection purposes. Example of a desired computer lab. Hope you understand the importance of the lab photo or videography. We are going to upload the CBSE site. How board is evaluating each and every point. Indoor and outdoor games facilities. There shall be clearly defined outdoor playing facilities such as running tracks, basketball courts, badminton courts, volleyball courts, etc. The outdoor playground shall be leveled up. There should not be dense vegetation on the ground which may pose to be a safety hazards. It shall be part of the school campus. It shall not be located anywhere away from the school. This is very much important one. The indoor games floor shall be adequately stocked with the gaming facility. Examples of undesirable outdoor games facility. Board is not permitting this kind of outdoor games facilities. Desirable examples of desirable outdoor games facility. Desirable outdoor games facility. So indoor games facility undesirable. Example of indoor games facility desirable. So classrooms. Classrooms shall necessarily be of 500 square feet. There should be suitable furniture with the strength of student and the staff. IC shall report the actual number of classrooms apart from the rooms used for lab, sports, etc. So guidelines for children with special needs, CWSN. Why of CWSN? I am skipping these points. These points we all know that why important CWSN. And just if some suggestions for CWSN. One is RAM. This is the undesirable model of RAM at the ground level. These pictures indicated that body is not allowing this kind of RAM facility. This is the desirable one. For the CWSN point of view, this is the desirable one for the RAM at ground level. Okay. So this is the undesirable example of RAM for the second or upstairs, first or second or third floor RAM. It's undesirable example. So desirable example of RAM at the upper floors. So provision of lift. The lift shall have entrance wide enough for the wheelchair or walker. It shall be able to access all of the floors of the building. RAM and lift for CWSN cases only. And CWSN toilet. Example of undesirable CWSN toilet. So these are the CWSN toilets or desirable CWSN toilets. And boundary wall. The boundary wall shall be covered in all parts of the our school premises. It has been observed that many of the schools have a designer front boundary wall. In such case, boundary wall is observed is partially covered with grill. There may be a small space in between the boundary wall. There may be a small window in the boundary wall, etc. are not accepted. So 6 feet height boundary walls constructed with the concrete slab are also acceptable. The schools may have grills over and above the 6 feet high boundary wall. These are the suggestions for the boundary wall. The examples of the undesirable boundary wall. This kind of boundary wall is not allowed. Okay. Undesirable example of the boundary wall. So this is the desirable examples of the boundary wall. So another important, take a screenshot if you want, important pointers for essential document. When you are keeping the extension of affiliation or when you are keeping the OASIS, everything, these are the basic document you should have. Land certificate as per the appendix 10, issued within last 1 year. Second one, the water and sanitation certificate issued by Public Health Department, authorized officer or local bodies with validity accompanied by a water test report of the school from an authorized laboratory. Third one, the fire and safety certificate should have all of the blocks available at the school. The fire and safety certificate shall not be used only for the fire extinguisher or fire equipment. There should be validity mentioned in the fire safety certificate. Fourth one, the building safety certificate shall be issued by the Public Works Department by an officer of a minimum rank of assistant engineer. It shall not be issued by a private engineer and there should be validity mentioned in the building safety certificate. And the NOC. It is mandatory for the school to have NOC from the State Education Department. In case of the NOC is issued up to a certain level of classes, then the same shall be reflected in the IC or RC report. The recognition certificate. The recognition certificate shall be available for classes 1 to 8 with validity. In case if it is not available, then the same shall also reflect. These are the important 5 documents for the extension of affiliation in every year. Each and every affiliated school should keep this 5 documents, keep handy and updated. So when you are moving the session 3, that is SPA, as you know that the latest circular issued for the SPA December 30th is the last date for the SPA. It already started. Our SPA portal is open. I think Parasabode is conducted many workshops for explaining the SPA. I'm not going to explain each and every point because as mentioned by Salam sir, it's a doubt clearing session. I just go through it. You all know that the 7 domains of SPA. Again, subdomains and standards keeping for the SPA portal. SPA an overview for the 7 points, 47 subpoints, and 81 standards or benchmark is marked for the SPA. This is when you are converting SPA domain to the marks, total 324 scores, weightage assigned for 100 marks and 81 standards. This we already everyone know that, and multiple sessions is already conducted. Just I am giving an overall idea only. Weightage assigned, the maximum weightage is assigned for curriculum, pedagogy, and assessment, that is 40%. Remaining all other 6 domains is 10%. Yes. SCORE process, everyone know that SCORE performance level 1, level 2, and level 3, and level 4. Level 1 is inceptive, and level 2 is transist, and level 3 is stable, and level 4 is dynamic and evolving. Yeah, SCORE process below 45% inceptive, 45 to 59% transist, and 60 to 74% stable, 75 and above dynamic and evolving. SCORE improvement plan. This is the main question everyone is, shall we submit the improvement plan or not? So every school compulsory submit the improvement plan that clearly mentioned the latest SCORE circular issued by CBSE. Yeah. As we know, that spirit of SCORE, encouraging self-evaluation, accountability, and collaboration and innovations, keep this point for all our actions. Salam sir, I done all together. Presentation is over. Now over to the question and answer section. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Shweta ma'am, you can take questions. Mostly, participants are looking for, clarity about the 2 board exams. So those who have questions, they can raise their hands. This is a doubt clearing session. You can put in the chat box as well. There are a few questions in the chat box. You can note down. Shweta ma'am, you can note, and you can ask those questions. So your questions, please, you can raise your hands.
Yeah. Participants, we are now open for the floor for questions. If you have any doubts or need further clarification, please feel free to ask. And let's ensure that we leave the session with complete clarity and confidence. Ranjit sir, there were a few questions which were already asked. One was regarding, 2 boards. The participants wanted to know about the portions for the boards of 1 and 2, including
the portions. I already mentioned that the scheme of studies and the scheme of syllabus, everything is full text as prescribed by the CBSE. Complete portions.
I hope
the registration for first and second examination should be done during LOC submission, right, sir?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, there was a question to please explain and apply, to apply the section increase. How do we apply for the section increase? Because of the OSS portal, which was completed, but still the section increase was not possible or not done. So can you please throw some light on that?
Yeah, section increase and extension of affiliation, SARA 6.0 is not yet open. Usually, the section increase and extension of affiliation, 1st of January, every year, 1st of January, the portal is supposed to be open by the board, but this year is not happened. Last year, the 1st of February, the portal is open. I don't know why they are waiting for implementing some changes or some software updation or something. Anyway, it's not open as of now. Please keep waiting. Once it is open, you can directly apply through the SARAS portal for the section English. It's clearly one icon is there under the SARAS portal. Section English, extension of affiliation, additional subject taken. It's only through the SARAS portal section English is possible. So patiently waiting for the portal open by the board.
Thank you, sir. So there was another question whether NOC or fresh NOC is required for affiliation, like NOC is
No,
required
NOC once
for
issued.
or some relaxation, sir.
No, NOC once obtained from the state government is enough. There is no fresh NOC is needed. Rest of all other certificate is latest, like fire and safety certificate, building safety, all the safety certificate obtained by the different department is either in the present year or 3 months period of duration. That is necessary for the board point of view. But NOC once issued is enough for till the end.
No, sir.
Salam, sir.
Mentioned,
I have a question, sir.
Yeah, please.
Ranjit, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Yeah, this is Murali, sir, from that
Ajman.
I want to know about, especially, I am a Malayalam teacher. There is a big issue because, all are that are thinking the regional language, what is the situation? Because Hindi and English, these two languages are that in the first exam also, it is compulsory. But the third one, it means regional language, how it is considered and how the regional, that because, many teachers are here, they are afraid whether they will lose the job or not. So what is the current situation about that? That just we want to know, sir.
Sir, as far as board point of view, the present circular for the 2 examination, the subject mentioned, subject 1 and 2, it's only based on the students' appeared strength-wise. Because Hindi, as a Hindi subject, in our nation, majority student is appearing. That is why Hindi language examination is going to conduct in a separate day. It is not meant for the NEP's third language policy. As far as this document only suggesting that examination is conducting for Hindi is in a single day. All other regional languages in another day. That is only mentioning this document. But third language, when you are discussing or when you are thinking about the third language policy, we want to wait for the official circular from the board, sir. As of now, many medias, many YouTubers creating so much confusions. So introducing third language policy, that is based on the NCRF suggestion, the circular issued by the board. NCRF pilot schools are already start working. Board is suggested for NCRF third language policy start with the 6th grade only. You know that already up to 8th standard we have four language policies. This year, board is suggested you are implementing this policy or language policy only grade 6. They are not going to introduce this in the 9th standard or 10th standard. But we officially wait for the official circular, official scheme of studies issued by board latest by first week of April. So if any changes, any suggestions regarding the third language policy, we are awaiting an official declaration from board, but hopefully by 2030, only these kind of major changes We cannot expect any sudden changes this year, but suggestions are there, recommendations are there. As you said that the language teachers have some panic.
Yeah, they are too much worried, sir. That's why. Because,
Yes, sir.
here...
no
many
worries,
schools,
sir. But bodies keep, that our cultural diversity and the difference in our nation. We cannot going to implement sudden changes regarding languages.
That's what
because we know that the state of Kerala or Tamil Nadu, Andhra, and many other states are language states.
Yes,
These
yes,
states
yes.
are created as a language state. So
No, sir, that is what happening in Tamil Nadu now, because they cannot live without Tamil. That is the problem.
No, many other states also. It's a language states. These states are created based on the language.
Yeah.
So we cannot expect a sudden changes and wait for official circular, and board CBSE will take care all these concerns or issues. So don't worry, sir. People.
Yes, sir. So we have to wait. Anyway, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, it also depends upon the states, sir. States have to implement the NEP.
Okay, sir.
So if
Just
Tamil
to be
Nadu
because
decides,
many are waiting for that clarification. That's why, sir.
Okay,
sir. Thank you.
Ranjit sir, there were some questions regarding the curriculum that teachers need to do in the class between the two boards, and what will be the duration of the two boards, like the gap between the two boards. Also, they wanted to know.
So, ma'am, I already explained, ma'am. The board examination, suggested board examination, phase 1 is February 16th to March 18th or March 20th. And the second board examination, suggested date is 5th of May to 20th of May. So, March and May, 1 month gap, like our compartment examination and all.
So it is a question like, if so, it will affect the next academic year, especially in the Gulf region, where July and August are summer vacation. So this question has come up.
Ma'am, it's a difference. For example, in Kerala, April and May is the summer vacation. As far as CBSE point of view, our academic session commences on 1st of April to 30th of March. So even KV, Navodaya, different vacation modules. So we already divided into two ways, summer-bound schools and winter-bound schools. It's already there, summer-bound schools and winter-bound schools, like the holiday-based. But it's not going to affect our Middle East schools or abroad schools. But we have to reframe our holidays or reframe our academic year once it is implemented in a full-fledged. That is quite natural. The filling of the LOC for the first examination will be compulsory, and the first examination. So, sir, the thing is that those who are skipping the first examination, ma'am is suggested that get a chance for appearing the second examination. If a
candidate decides that he or she will not write the first exam, can he go for the second exam? That is the question.
Sure.
So first exam is not compulsory.
No, first examination is not compulsory. Filling the LOC data for the first examination is compulsory.
So that makes the clarification. Thank you, sir. So filling the data is compulsory for the first or second examination. During LOC, both exams should be, data should be filled, and fees, everything should be submitted. And it is a choice of
the student is not appearing in the first examination. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
She or he can appear the second examination.
Correct.
Filling the LOC for the first examination is compulsory.
Correct. LOC completion, LOC submission is compulsory for both exams. It cannot be done later. After submission, the LOC, no subject can be added. No second exam option will be available for submission or registration. So that is the point. For the first and second examinations, board examinations, for both, submission of registration should be done during LOC. That is the clarification. And it is up to the child, the student, to go for first exam or second exam. It is up to the child. So there was a
Yes.
confusion, Ranjit sir. That's why that madam was, raising this question. She was speaking to somebody else. And Shweta ma'am, did you unmute the ma'am?
No, sir, I did not. She
Okay,
happened to do it
there
by
is a
herself.
question from Rishabh. Rishabh has raised his hand. Mr. Rishabh, you can ask.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I have a few doubts. The first is that is it so that the child would directly skip the exam on the day of the exam and then appear for the second phase? Is it like that?
Can you repeat, sir? I didn't get you.
Same
Uh,
question, sir.
Sir,
Same
am I
question.
audible now? Is it like that the child can directly skip the exam on the final day? Is it so? Because a child anyhow is registering for the child is being registered during the LOC. Then
Okay.
is it like that the child is skipping the exam directly on the day of the exam in phase one, and then he can appear on phase two? Is it like that?
Sir, anyway, the child will get a two chance. First examination, LOC, after LOC finalization, the child is eligible to pay the examination fee for the first examination. Anyway, if she is or he is not appearing for the first examination, pay the second examination fee, and she or he can appear.
So that means anyhow the school which is the center would never be able to get the exact number of students which are appearing on the day of the exam because the child has an option of not appearing on the first exam.
Even current examination system also, after registering, students are absent during the examination, but we are go with the registered data. Am I correct? Many
that
schools,
means,
many schools
yes,
after
sir.
this are there, no?
Okay, so that would be a concern then for the school because there wouldn't be any fixed number of students who are coming to give the exam. Randomly, a child can skip the exam and then
Yeah,
go for the
that
second exam.
flexibility offered by the board to students. If they registered the second examination, not is willing to appear, they can skip. It's clearly mentioned in the document.
The idea for the two boards is to give flexibility to ease tension of students' board examination. So skipping board exam one. Yeah.
Not only that, sir, if any dear or near one from our family is expelled, so during the course of examination, it's created huge tension, and the child is not able to attend the examination. The chance is for next March, April examination only in current system. So, and another thing, any casualties, accidents, these kind of things are happen. So, students will get a flexible chance to appearing for the two examinations. Always benefited for the kids. So, consider students' point of view. Not our administrative point of view, how we are conducting, how we are evaluating, how we are planning our holidays. So please think the students centric view.
Okay,
Salam,
and sir,
sir.
the second question is that the result would be declared in June, 30th June, I suppose that is being mentioned in the draft. So what
Yes.
will it be the commencement of the new session would be somewhere in July, I suppose? Will it be not like a delay in the commencement of the new session, that too for 11th, after reduction of a good amount of syllabus from 9th and 10th, and then going for specific subjects in 11th? I suppose this is there would be a learning gap between the syllabus of 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th, and that too the session would start somewhere in July, or it might get delayed to mid of July or August.
In current system also, now the present class 11 starting mid of June or beginning of July only, sir. In the states like Kerala and all.
Okay, but specifically, if we talk about the mid India and North India, here we start like we give the child a probationary admission and start with 11 to cover up that learning gap. This is not just about getting the admissions, but also to cover up the learning gap. I suppose this would be a drawback for the students, in like
We
according to
can
my point of view.
we can expect a rationalized curriculum. Then we are able to manage the syllabus now.
Yes, then all things come to the rationalization of syllabus further.
So NEP is always recommending the rationalized of the curriculum. No. So new textbook is already issued, grade 6th, grade 3rd, 1 and 2, and this year going to issue on grade 7 and 8.
Okay, so that is all, sir. I just most of the teachers, what I can see, have the suggestion of shifting the time from the late, from the mid session towards January.
Sarji, that is why board is proposed a policy document and
Fine, yes.
asking the suggestion of all the stakeholders.
Right.
Your concern, your suggestions, you can free feel to submit to board through the Google
Fine,
form.
sir. Fine, sir.
Submitted.
Anyhow, we have done that.
All these
Anyhow, yes.
points to be considered once it is finalized this policy. As far as this is only a suggestion.
Fine, sir. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
this
so much.
Google form is shared in all our groups, and I think Murli sir also has filled
Yes,
it, right?
yes, sir. Sir, Salam, sir.
Yeah.
Just I want to add one thing, sir. Because in the 2 exams, actually the registration is important. Is it, sir, in the first exam?
Correct.
Sir, you remember in the Calicut University, if you are not registered in the first exam, you cannot appear for the second exam.
Correct.
Is it, sir? So registration process is, whether he is writing or not, that is not, I think, not that much that important. But
there
registration.
Was, actually, yes, sir. There was a confusion when Ranjit was presenting. When it was said that first appearing for the first exam is compulsory. So that's why the question was raised.
Yeah.
Not appearing for the first exam, registration for the first exam. Registration for the first exam is compulsory.
Yeah. Because that's why I am saying, sir, in the university, you remember, if you are not registered and paid the fees, you cannot write the next year exam.
Correct.
You remember that, sir? When
yes,
Calicut
sir.
University, it was so the same way. If the student is not registered, he cannot write the second exam. So first exam he can skip, I think. Not that much important.
Yes. It is up to the student.
Yeah. Only this, sir. Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yes,
filling of LOC for first examination is
Yeah. That is what I'm saying, sir. If it is not done, he cannot write both exam. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, that is what I'm saying, sir. Okay, sir.
Both just first exam, second exam, both exam registration should be done during LOC. Later, no change of subjects, no addition of no application for second exam will be accepted.
Yes, sir.
But first it should be done.
Done. Yeah. During
that
LOC.
Is what I say. Yes,
list of candidate submission. Yes. Going to Sandeep Kumar Ji.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Sir, my doubt is that last year I heard that that first exam will be taken place at December month and second will be in Feb. Then is it finalized that according to this year in February and May it will?
Sarji, it's all news came from different media. We cannot depend. I always suggest you just depend only the board circulars. Now board is issued a circular, a proposal for 2 board examination. So in that circular, board is clearly mentioned that board is going to, board is suggested that board is planning to conduct 2 examination, and the first examination in the month of February and the second examination in the month of May. This is the present situation. What all are the news already discussed, or the rumors already came out from different YouTubers or media, it's not valid. Please always focus CBSE circular. So as of now, board is planning to conduct first examination in the month of February, and the second phase is the month of May.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, consider the latest draft policy by CBSE, wherein they have suggested and they are taking your stakeholders' suggestions as well in order to finalize. Right.
Okay.
And moving to Shraddha ma'am, any other question? We have a hand raised by Aditya Lalit.
So you are not. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Aditya.
Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon,
sir.
sir. I have a question that it is mentioned just now, class 6 NCERT new. Hello.
Please proceed, sir.
Yes. So just mentioned, and even I have seen that class 6 social science textbook is changed, and it is available on CBSE. So will that be this year? 7 and 8 is going to change, which will be applicable for next year 25-26, and same for 9th and 10th.
Sir, the thing is that NCERT not officially announced that new textbook is issuing this academic year, but the vendors meeting held at NCERT campus. The vendors meeting held at NCERT campus. NCERT officials informed to the vendors this year, grade 7 and 8 textbook is going to change. It is a new book. So that is only the available information. Once it is officially announced by the NCERT, then only we are able to decide that either we are supposed to follow the new curriculum for the forthcoming year or the already issued textbook. So wait.
And how
for the
about
official...
9? I'm sorry.
So for 9th, you know that secondary is a 2-year course for grade 9 and 10, and senior secondary is also for grade 11 and 12. That in a first week of April, CBSE board will issue a scheme of studies and the suggested syllabus for each and everyone. Wait for the official circular, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
So can we take the question from Binori, sir? He's also waiting for his turn to come.
Yes. Bino, Sujata Raj Gopal. Sujata.
He's not there. Sujata ma'am? Sujata ma'am? I've unmuted you.
Meanwhile, Sujata ma'am, yes.
Sujata ma'am, please.
You please unmute. Yeah. Namaste, sir. Namaste. I'm Sujata. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah. Regarding, we are from Kerala, Calicut. So during the second phase examination, that will be conducted, that duration is from May 5th to 20th. So when we consider our climate, it is too hot now, sir. During this April 15th to May 15th, hardly it is it's not comfortable for our students. So during this climate change, so what will we do? Usually Kerala government of Kerala, usually we are getting instruction from Kerala. We cannot take the vacation classes during the summer season. So how our students will face this situation? So that is my concern.
Ma'am,
sorry, one more point. I am very happy to hear that there are two phases. That is child friendly, student friendly, everything it's okay. But for us, Kerala people, this second phase of examination, the time that whether it is comfortable or not, that is my concern, sir.
Ma'am, your concern is genuine, but you know that CBSE is a central board. It's running 26 countries and pan-India. So we cannot stick on state-wise climate or state-wise holidays and all. So considering a national board, this kind of issue is cannot be addressed, that, because it's a state issue. Humidity rate is so high in the month of May in our region it's a regional issue. But your concern is genuine, ma'am. The present situation also, we cannot run the school properly. The humidity is 38 to 42. But do one thing, ma'am. During the Google form, that you're doing when you are submitting the suggestion, please include these points.
Okay.
We can do now in front of the board. We can suggest that the humidity rate is so high in our region.
Ranjit sir, most of the students will be going for first board examination. Maybe they will be, opting for the second examination, 1 or 2 examination only, subjects only. So this during May, 1 or 2 exams only, a student has to, maybe going for appearing. So that doesn't make any, difficulty because of the, temperature and all. It's a matter of 1 or 2 examination. Most of the students will be opting, most probably will be opting for the first board examination because it's very convenient. It will be conducted in February. Result also will be available very soon. In case the student feels that, okay, I am not prepared, I will go for maths examination for the second phase. Only that examination he is going to face or appear for during May month. So that doesn't cause much concern. Hope it is understood. So we are
one more point. Can I tell you, sir? One more point, please note. Yeah. That is usually Kerala CBSE schools. We are having the academic year starts from June 1st to March 31st. Am I right? But KV, it is April 1st. They will begin. So there also some working days will be affected. Will it be affected? That also my concern. Because June 20th, this result second after the phase 1 and phase 2 examination only the result will come. Correct now? So for us, this March and June also will be affected, because for 10th standard, the teachers handling 10th standard, they are taking primary classes also. So that also just my concern. Okay. Only
true,
these 2 points.
True, ma'am. Yeah. So
only these 2 points I need to make aware.
Correct. This result will be a cause of concern because it will be late. It will be coming in the month of June because they are taking the better of the 2 examinations.
Yes.
The marks of better of the 2 examinations. So that will be a concern. Let us see how the board is going to address these concerns, and let us wait for that. Please, submit your these concerns through that Google form, so that we will be getting a very feasible suggestion or decision. Right?
If that gap is gap in between that May 5th, March 5th and May 5th, that much gap is not necessary. I think. I feel.
We can suggest.
Because a few students, a less number of students only will appear for the improvement examination. Am I right? Correct. This much gap, is it necessary? That also my doubt.
Based on our suggestions, they can take a decision. They can reduce the gap also.
These 3 doubts are genuine, no, sir?
Yes,
what
correct,
is your suggestion?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Vinaya.
Ms. Nupur has been waiting for some time. If I can unmute her. Ms. Nupur, would please ask your question.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm Vinaya Marathe.
Vinayak ma'am, please wait. I have unmuted Ms. Nupur first.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Ms. Nupur, please.
Good evening.
Sir, Yeah. So my question is that is it allowed that a student can appear in few subjects in the first exam and then appear for another few subjects in the second exam, like it happens in NIOS and all? Or is it like he has to appear for all the subjects first and then see if they want to appear for second exam? That clarity I needed, sir.
From the suggested policy, that possible, ma'am.
That's possible. So few subjects they can take in the first and others in the next one. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank
so
you,
that
ma'am.
they are giving the flexibilities. Yeah, it's the idea of conducting 2 board exams.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Ms.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Masad
Sir,
Kumar.
my concern is that if the child stays till May for the exam, to give the second exam, so have we to conduct their classes? Because the next new 10th standard also will be running. So what is your suggestion?
New
Salam,
standard,
sir.
10th standard is from June only, no? CBSE does not
No,
allow
we
to
have,
conduct classes earlier.
no, from April we will have to conduct the classes, no?
April, it depends upon the states. So there is a April session and June session.
I'm from Maharashtra, sir. I'm from Maharashtra, Latur, where
Okay,
the temperature here is also very high during till June 15.
correct.
So at least till May 15 we conduct the classes, but we'll lessen the time. But then if the board appearing students, if they give their exam in May, have we to conduct their classes till May? That's what my question is. Because the new session 10 standard will be already there.
Ma'am, I already addressed this issue because it's a national board, no. So we cannot, regional wise decisions are there. Anyway, wait for the final decision from the board. Until it's a suggested policy only. All your concerns kindly to be submitted through the Google form. Otherwise, when we are only discussing in our circle, the impact is nothing. Please clearly submit all these concerns to the board through the Google
Yes.
form submitted. Then
Okay,
once
sir.
it is policy will be finalized, all these points to be considered.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Ms. Meena Sharma, I'm unmuting you. Please ask your question.
Shweta Jain, ma'am, your voice is very feeble.
Meena,
Check your
ma'am.
volume.
Meena
Yeah.
Sharma, ma'am. I'm unmuting you. Please ask your question. Meena, ma'am, please unmute yourself. I'm unmuting you. It's not happening from you. Sir, I'm not able to. Meena, ma'am. Okay. Till then, we can go to lovely Saxena, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm unmuting you. Lovely, ma'am. Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sir, I want to clarify about the registration fee. That if suppose one child is not willing to go for the second option, so there is a difference of fee, or only once they have to pay the fee.
So the policy suggested that those who are interested to go for the second examination supposed to pay the second examination fee. Am I correct? So it should be obviously it should be different.
So how we will decide that? Suppose anytime a child is not able to give first exam, he wants to go for the second, or want to give only one exam. So how we will decide this?
Decision
That
should be
decision-
taken during LOC, sir.
LOC in the month of September itself, ma'am.
So only once they have to pay.
Yes, ma'am. Only once they have to pay, and the decisions to be taken the month of September. The finalizing of LOC.
Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am, for your-
any further doubt with regard to that? Yes, Beena Roy. Shraddha ma'am, please unmute Beena Roy.
Yes, sir. Veena Roy, ma'am, I have unmuted you. Please ask your question. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, sir. I have a question that last year when we were going for the renewal of the this application, we had some problem regarding the section increase, and we have applied and we have sent the letters to the CBSE board, and they have not accepted, and they have not opened and split the this one section increase column, and they have asked to pay the 75,000 rupees. After payment of the amount, only they have allowed us to increase the section. And after 2 days, the circular has come. For 3 years, it has waived off. And the CBSE has said that the amount will be paid back. But till now, we have not received the payment also. And we have sent a letter also. So in this regard, can you say anything, or is there any possibility to get back the amount to the school? That's my question, sir.
Ma'am, try with the e-Sandesh or Harkara portal. Tag the affiliation wing. Not sending email, you can tag regional office concerned and send
I
a
have done
request.
with the Sarah's portal only. I have done with Sarah's only.
No,
And
no,
I have sent it to my regional office also here. I'm talking from Madhya Pradesh.
I am telling that you send a request letter, point out these issues, and a request for the reimbursement through Harkara portal. The portal,
Harkara portal.
Harkara or e-Sandesh, the portal is already available in the
e-Sandesh.
e-Sandesh. Harkara or e-Sandesh, the portal is available in the CBSE main website. So you can tag affiliation wing, and you can tag your concerned regional office. Then you will get a reply, ma'am. Once it is through the Harkara, they will address this issue, and the board will give a clear
reimbursement.
I'm
Okay,
not
sir.
saying
Thank
that
you.
reimbursement. I said that board will give a reply.
But they have to give, because it has to be give a justification for all the schools. Not only my school. There are so many schools have faced such a big issues regarding this. And now also some schools are not able to increase the section increase, because we are having the proper land, everything we have. But beyond that, the body is doing such things. It's a very crucial for the schools, sir.
Ma'am,
Yes.
The only suggestion is you can address the issue through Harkara portal. That is the only suggestion I can give.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So there are a few more hands. Apurva.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes more. You can take 2-3 questions.
Yes, Apurva sir, I'm unmuting you. Please ask your question. Apurva sir, ma'am, I've unmuted you. Please, can you unmute yourself? No? Okay.
Go to the next participant, ma'am.
Yes. Nupur ma'am, I'm unmuting you. Please ask your question.
Ma'am is already asked, no?
Sir, one more question I had.
Yeah.
Just related to this only, that exam will be there. This thing is mentioned, the timetable and all, the date sheet. But are they going to implement? We heard about science basic and standard, and social science basic and standard from next year. I mean, this upcoming academic year.
Ma'am, I think multiple times I mentioned this point in our session. Ma'am, don't depend any media news until and unless CBSE is issuing a official circular, because everything is on air. These rumors are, everything is on air, because our stakeholders community is a large number. So new medias and medias always in creating such kind of headings. they will get a viewership increase. That's why they simply
Ranjit sir, sorry to interrupt. This idea is there with CBSE because when I attended the Kolkata conference, CBSE chairman has indicated that they are going to introduce the CBSE basic and standard for social science and science, but we have to wait for the circle.
Official circle.
Yeah, official circle. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So one last question from Jabina Ibrahim, principal ma'am. Yeah, I'm unmuting you, ma'am. If you can unmute.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. Hello, sir.
Good
Can
evening.
you hear me?
Good evening.
Yes,
Yes,
Sir,
yes, please.
my doubt is about change of second language. A student who has registered LOC with Hindi as second language, can the child change the subject to Malayalam when it comes to 10th LOC? Is that allowed?
Ma'am,
Hello, sir.
usually subject change is not permitted because I informed you now. Secondary means it's a 2-year course. As far as CBSE point of view, our
Okay.
scheme of studies, it's a 2-year course.
Okay.
So students should study both year, grade 9 and 10. So usually subject change is not possible, but
Okay.
in certain cases, very rare cases,
Okay.
for students centric decisions are taken by board, but it's very difficult, ma'am. Usually it's not allowed, but in certain
sir.
cases to be considered in the
Yeah.
students centric point of view to be considered, but
Okay, sir.
subject change is not permitted. That is the rule by board.
Yeah,
But
and
Okay, sir.
also chairman, CBSE chairman has, cut and right said he is not going to allow any change from
allow
next
any
year
Change in
onwards.
LOC. Actually, after
No
the exam,
change
9th standard exam, the child has requested, sir. The child is finding Hindi tough now when it came to the secondary level. But
because,
then
madam,
Malayalam, she is okay with. Yeah,
yeah, this year
I
50,000,
understand.
more than 50,000 applications CBSE has received for
Received.
subject change.
Yeah, I
So
read.
it's a
I read.
Herculean task for CBSE.
I
Hence,
understand.
chairman decided no change will be allowed next year. So
Okay.
schools submitting LOC should take proper decision, submit the correct data at that time itself. Sometimes
Yes,
LOC
sir.
extension will be there to change your decision.
Yeah, it was there. It was there
Yeah, so
actually before.
at that time itself, you please make the changes. After
Yeah,
submission of LOC, no change will be accepted by CBSE because it's a burden for them. That is
yes,
the
sir.
reason they have decided.
Yeah, I
And of
understand. I
course,
completely
definitely,
understand.
it all matters
Yeah.
at that time. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you
Thank
for your
you.
feedback.
And one more last question, Apurva, Miss Apurva.
Apurva, ma'am,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
unmuting you.
यस यस मैंने आवाज आ रही है आपको?
बिल्कुल
Yes,
मैम।
yes.
हाँ जी सर, मैं महाराष्ट्र से बात कर रही हूँ, जहां पर अभी तक तो हमने हिंदी सेकंड लैंग्वेज के साथ आपने ऑप्शन भी दिया हुआ था मराठी, संस्कृत, रीजनल लैंग्वेज, स्टूडेंट्स कैन अपीयर, करेक्ट? लेकिन एज पर सर्कुलर 2026 द सेकंड लैंग्वेज इज हिंदी इज मैंडेटरी, इट इज शोइंग।
Ma'am, I already mentioned that regarding
Yes.
the proposed policy date sheet or suggested
Okay.
subject, it is the examination point of view only. It's not exactly what we are mentioning about the third language policy. But regarding the third language policy circular, R1, R2, R3, regional language and Indian language and foreign language system, the official circular yet to be issued by board. So you may please patiently wait for the scheme of studies or patiently wait for the official circular from the board. Until this concern, we cannot answer, ma'am, because board what is the board's next step? We don't know. This policy, the second language is Hindi is mentioned, considering the students appearing, the large number of students appearing for Hindi. That is why Hindi is keeping as the separated date. And a separate date also.
If in Maharashtra, second language, they keep the Marathi or Sanskrit, then also it's okay?
In Kerala, it's Malayalam, and Tamil Nadu, it's
Kerala
Tamil.
is Malayalam. State-wise, Correct.
Yes, straight away.
So it's okay, they can keep Marathi and Sanskrit.
Ma'am, that's why
That's circular.
we wait for the official circular. What is board's
Okay.
third language policy? We don't know. Only NEP suggested that there may be a chance to implement. That only we know that. Please officially wait for the circular.
Okay, then we need to wait for the circular then means. Yes, sir. No? Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And Shweta ma'am, let's wind up. It's time. Any waiting? One Saint Joseph Convent sir has been raising his hand. Sir, I didn't see him now. So can you come on camera? We will unmute you. Yeah. Sir, please ask quickly.
Sir, I just want to ask regarding new circular of main branch and the school divided into two branches, no, sir? Main branch and I just want to know about there is no clearance regarding the distance between two schools. From 1st to 5 is main branch will be 6 to 12. The other branch will be 1 to 5. What is the distance between two branch schools? I just want to know. The circular is little bit doubtful. I just want to clear that circular regarding two branches.
So we waiting for the clarification, sir. The circular mentioned the city. As far as CBSE point of view, city means district. The circular mentioned it is the same city. As far as the CBSE point of view, city means the district. But we need a official clarification. We already send a mail to the board regarding this distance clarification. So hopefully we will get a clear reply from the board. Waiting, sir.
Sir, when SARA 6.0 will start, sir?
Sir, I already mentioned. So it's supposed to be started the month of January. Last year it started the 1st of February. This year not yet. So
expected this week, sir. Expected this week.
Expected this week.
Can we apply this year for the separation or the branch school? Can we apply for this year?
Sir, we are officially waiting for the SARA 6.2. It's included or not. After unlocking the SARA 6.0 only we are able to understand, sir.
Sir, actually, our affiliation is till March 2026. So we have to apply for the renewal of the affiliation this year only. So along with that, 2025. Along with that, can we apply for the separation of main branch and everything if SARA 6.0 starts?
If SARA 6.0 start and board permitted branch school option in the SARA 6.2, then you can.
Otherwise, if now we are going to apply for the renewal of the affiliation in 25-26. After closing this, if SARA starts after September or after closing this affiliation renewal, can we apply for after July or whenever it starts?
So regarding all these affiliation matter, board will keep a time span, as you know that in every even section increase or the society name change or school name change, all these matters board will keep a time span. So regarding the branch school also, we can expect a clear-cut time span from the board. So wait for sir. Only one circular released. Furthermore, clarity needed for the branch school also.
Thank you, sir. Shweta ma'am, please wind up. We have 2 minutes only.
Yeah, I hope this session has provided clarity and valuable insight into OSS, AAF, and SARA's portal and the extension of the affiliation. As we conclude, let's remember, knowledge is not just about information, but clarity in application. Let's move forward with confidence and precision. A heartfelt thanks to Mr. Ranjit sir for guiding us through these important topics and addressing our doubts so effectively. Dear participants, please note that the link for the certificate and feedback form has been shared. Kindly fill it out with all the necessary details. I, Shweta Jain, along with the team at Extra Mile Education and Training, would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Abdul Salam for his boundless support and guidance. Thank you, sir, for giving me and us us this incredible opportunity. And most importantly, thank you to all the participants for your enthusiasm and engagement today. I sincerely hope we earned the privilege of your presence. Over to you, Salam sir, for the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Shweta ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful help. I really appreciate your time and your for moderation. So thank you so much, Ranjit sir. That has cleared a lot of queries and concerns. Still, there are queries. As CBSE keeps adding circulars until they, take a correct decision, we have to wait for that. So thank you so much for giving this, much awaited information and clearing the concerns and questions from the participants. Participants, this video will be posted, which will be a reference for you. But yet we have to wait for the final official circular from CBSE regarding the matter of two board examinations. Others we have already clarified. Regarding two board examination, you can submit the suggestions as well. Thank you so much, everybody. It is time to wind up. Have a very good evening once again. Thank you so much, Murli sir. Thank you, Ranjit sir, and
thank you, thank you,
Biju sir, everybody. Thank you so much. Winding up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I hi to ma'am also, because she also presented very nicely.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Shweta ma'am.
Thank you.
Shweta ma'am.
Thank you,
thank
sir.
you, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
See you.